It's January 1987, Beirut. Terry Waite sits quietly in a dim room, his heart pulling tight. Minutes before he's taken hostage, the air thick with unspoken danger. What goes through your mind when freedom shatters? How do you survive years in silence, alone? Terry's about to open the door not just to captivity, but to the deepest truths of trust and resilience. Before the storm hits, Terry's world feels almost ordinary, but tension crawls under every surface. These moments crack open a window into mindset and foresight. On January 20, 1987, Terry shares a meal with comrades in Beirut, a quiet cafe humming with everyday chatter. Suddenly, armed men burst in. Without warning, the spiritual envoy, negotiator, and writer is seized. It's a brutal shift from calm to cage in seconds, an ordinary day transformed into a nightmare. Terry's mind becomes a fortress. Like a calm river beneath a storm, he trains himself to observe feelings without drowning in them. This mental mindfulness shields him, an inner parachute opening before the fall. It's like carrying a compass in disorienting fog, steering through panic toward clarity. Surprisingly, Terry's trust shifts away from his captors to his own inner strength. Trust isn't blind faith here, it's a quiet commitment to survive psychologically. He finds a reservoir of resilience by believing in himself, even when isolated from everyone else. Days turn to months in solitary. Isolation distorts time, the mind can become both enemy and savior. Terry's battles show what happens inside when your world shrinks to four walls. Terry describes cold stone cells in Beirut, wrists shackled, light barely filtering through bars. Each day bleeds into the next, minutes lost like drops in a desert. The silence presses so hard it could crack bones. It's a prison not just of body, but of endless echoing time. To avoid unraveling, Terry invents rituals, counting breaths, reciting poetry, rehearsing conversations. These mental routines act like running water channels, cutting paths through barren wastelands of loneliness. They stave off madness like a flashlight in cavernous darkness, shaping the invisible cage into something conquerable. A deep spiritual connection becomes Terry's anchor. Prayer and meditation aren't abstract acts, they're supplies for a starving soul. Each quiet moment drips hope, a reminder that even trapped, he's not defeated. This practice lights a candle in the bleakest night. Years locked away might break anyone, yet Terry discovers trust's radical, life-saving nature, not in others but within himself and his principles. Faced with despair, Terry describes how he consciously chooses faith every day. Not naive optimism, but a hard-won decision to face vulnerability with courage. It's like lighting a match in a pitch-black cave, dangerous yet necessary to see a path forward. Over time, Terry develops a relentless inner conversation, arguments, encouragements, even gentle reprimands. This dialogue becomes a mirror reflecting his identity and sanity. Think of it as a mental sparring partner, tough but honest, preventing surrender to hopelessness. The most astonishing insight, Terry unlocks a kind of freedom not tied to walls or chains. His spirit refuses captivity, proving the mind can transcend physical prison. Trust in this way is both shield and sword, a radical defiance that transforms victim into survivor. Back in that Beirut cafe, Terry's capture seemed like the end, but his story proves it's the beginning of a journey inside. When you face your own uncertainty, try this. Start a daily mental ritual, anything that grounds you and fosters trust in yourself. It's your secret weapon. Freedom isn't just outside, it's the power you build within. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.